Okay, here we got a hoop side burner, which I showed you earlier in the previous video, and I'm going to light it up for you. And it goes, the priming time is also quick for this one, not maybe as quick as the other. It's got more metal to warm up, but it doesn't take long either. I just blow a little bit through it to help it warm up quicker. So we have it burning over there. You see how quick it comes? And we can put the kettle on it this way, and it also works very nicely, huh? This tends to color up the flame, I don't know why, but it doesn't suit the kettle at all. It's still very efficient. And this stove has, I will give the details of, it has 27 jets, yes, and there are around 20 creases around the diameter in the hoop. It's got quite a large gap in between, but it doesn't really matter. As you can see, it works very nicely as well. I give you a closer look of it there, and one can see it burn. Got a very nice flame, and it also works very nicely. Very quick starting, very handy. No pot stand, no nothing, just carry that around. You got quite a large reservoir in there. By the way, I got about 15 ml of fuel in it, and it works beautiful, huh? I was inspired, as I said before, by Tektoba, and diverted a little bit and tried to create something else with a little bit of difference, but well, it seems to work fine. Sorry about my hand shaking here. I'm holding the camera in my hand. Okay, I just put it on the table again. Well, there you go, we got the kettle on. I prepare my tea in the meantime. If anybody wants to join for a cup of tea, he's welcome. So that's my work so far. I will be experimenting a little bit more, maybe with something else. I'm working on a small tent lamp, and I will give you the details in the future video, what I have done and out of what I've made this lamp. Put some cold water in the kettle, and it still has to warm up a bit. Got about 2 cups inside. It's very efficient burner. It's got a very good heat and a very stable flame as well, as one can see there. Still the same, doesn't run away, and the thermal feedback is nearly perfect. We got a boil. The water is boiling here. You can see the kettle steaming. Closer look at it steaming there. You can see the water is boiling. So it was rather quick as well. Mind you, the water wasn't as cold as before, because the first time I got it out from the fridge to get it 14, it was about 25 degrees the water, okay, inside the kettle before this boil. So I'm not trying to cheat in any way. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed your videos and enjoyed watching. Thanks a lot, and I will show you some more vids in the future. Still have fuel in the burner, and this thing really goes, huh? It's not so presentable as the other ones, but as long as it works, I don't really care. It doesn't burn, it burns very lightly from the middle, as you can see, and the flame is rather concentrated on the outer side. A closer look at what we've got inside there. We've still got a little bit of fuel. The only disadvantage is got a large base here, and the lip of the creases, they got the capillary action okay, but you know, having a large diameter base tends to spread the fuel around, and it may not consume everything, every drop, but well, consumes almost to the end as well. So that's my beer can stove and the hoop and capillary manner of Mr. Tektoba. Very nice burn. Okay, so that's it, I believe. Okay, I would like to make a correction about the details of this stove, which is from the large beer can, and it has 23 holes around, okay, and inside we have 20 creases, not, as I mentioned before, 27 holes and I don't know how many creases. I got mixed up, but just to give a detail about this stove, if one want to replicate it, the distance from here to here is around 5/8 of an inch. I was measuring beforehand. I pressed everything in place so that I would arrive in the gap between the crease end and the taper end. So it's around 5/8 from the top to here. Okay, the overall height of this stove is around, I will tell you in a moment, is around 50 millimeters. It's around 2 inches high, okay, and well, the length of the top part is 20 millimeter here, okay, from the edge of the rim inside here up to the top. Obviously, when one is making the final cap for the outside, you have to leave it a little bit longer so that you can turn over the lip, okay, so you can close and conclude everything. Okay, so that was a detail about this stove. Now I'm going to light up this small burner, which I made from this kind of spray tin. It's well, some shaving foam tin, whatever, it's aluminium as well, and I'm going to light it up for you. It's a kind of a hoop stove as well. One can see the creases there, and it's very efficient burner. I will light it up for you. It's fast starting as well. I'm going to put 10 ml in it, okay, just for the purpose for you to see it burn. Here goes. This one takes a little bit more than the others, just for the sake of the aluminium is thicker and it takes a bit longer to heat up, but it won't take long either. I will blow in it in a while. So there it goes. It's already burning. One can see this one has 16 creases inside and 16 jets by 0.8 millimeters. Okay, burns very nicely, and it takes the kettle just on top of it like that, and it burns very nicely, as one can see. Okay, I give you a closer look by moving the camera now, and there you see the burn of the stove. It burns very nicely as well, and it's very efficient. This one is a success. By the way, the diameter of this can is just the same as the small Red Bull cans, about 53 or 54 millimeters, something of the sort. But anyhow, just to consider out the diameter, it's just above 2 inches. Okay, if you want some imperial measurements, I think it's 2 1/8. I didn't really measure it, but I will give you a size for it, don't worry. Here goes. Just take a quick look at it. Yes, it's 2 1/16. Okay, so you can take note of the size of that thing. Alright, I put the camera back in place now. I would like to demonstrate another hoop stove here, which is one of the older version, and I'm going to extinguish this one out like that. One good blow and you blow it off. Now here I got a hoop stove, one of the older versions, okay, with 4 pipeless hoop stove with the wick inside. Okay, it has 9 jets, this one, and it's a replication of Tectoba's work as well. I just put about 5 ml just to demonstrate it for you, and it works beautifully. Yeah, it's jetting already. Okay, we have a tornado flame there, and there you have it, one of Tectoba's hoop stoves. Okay, put the view against my black background here so that you can see the burn. This one has 9 jets, and I think it's with 0.8 millimeter as well. Okay, this is hard going as well, and it's got a very good flame, as one can see. Okay, so that's basically what I have made till now, and I hope you enjoy these videos. Okay, thanks a lot, guys. I have the stove with the tornado flame. It only had 5 ml of fuel, so it soon extinguished itself as the fuel drains off. But it licks it up to the end, no doubt about that, with the wicks underneath. Pectoba's version had 3, I made 4. 4 of those inside, creases, whatever, with the wicks inside them. So that's the last burnout. Okay, thanks a lot, guys.